Hello everyone and welcome back into this special Friday, April 19th edition of the 5-Star News. You know me by now, but if you don't, I'm Carter Smith.
And I'm Jackson Bim, and let's get into this show in motion with our announcement segment we call What's Up Heritage. Take away, Ava, Rory, and Emily.
Thank you for that lovely introduction. I'm Emily, and this is Ava, and we have a few big announcements to tell y'all. So let's get right into it.
The General's Market will be Saturday, April 20th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Make sure to come and check it out. It will be located at the Heritage Middle School.
Boynton Senior Walk will be today at 11:15. If you are a senior who is an alumni for Boynton, please attend.
Dance shots will be next week, Monday and Tuesday. If you want to try out for the HHS dance team, make sure to join the Google Classroom. You can find the code on the HHS website.
Now let's go on over to Rory for the 4-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Ava. Yes, let's jump right into the 4-day weather forecast.
This weekend will be pretty rainy. Friday there will be thunderstorms with a high of 80 and a low of 58. Saturday it will be cloudy with a high of 73 and a low of 50. Sunday it will be rainy with a high of 57 and a low of 46. And lastly, Monday it will be cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 58. Have a great weekend.
Now let's go on to Jackson Carter for more news.
Thanks, ladies, and into the news now. And our first story today is a reminder for our seniors.
That's right, Carter. And as our seniors are wrapping up their last few weeks here at Heritage, we want to remind them of some really important scholarship opportunities.
Yes, and some of these scholarships only require writing a paper and simply applying for more info on some of the remaining scholarships. Let's get you over to 5-Star News reporters Parker Scott and Cor Babin.
If you are a senior, now is the time to start applying for scholarships. We have a scholarship board in the counseling office with local scholarships, and what that means is most of our local scholarships go to Heritage High School students specifically, so that you have a better chance of getting the scholarship if it's just for a Heritage High School student. Our scholarship list of all of our scholarships that we're aware of is on the high school counseling office website, as well as your senior Google Classroom. So right now is a great time to be getting those scholarships turned in. Most of them have deadlines and due dates of the end of April, and then this 1st of May I'll be sending out a scholarship form for you to let me know if you've gotten any scholarships to be presented at class night and awarded for those scholarships. But come in the counseling office, ask your counselor if you have any questions about scholarships.
Moving on now to our Legion of Generals Band's coolest event of the year.
Yep, the annual Moonlight Serenade is taking place tomorrow night right out in our school's courtyard area.
I don't know much about this, Carter, but I love the title, Moonlight Serenade.
Me either, Jackson, but I bet 5-Star News reporters David Butler has some insight. Let's check out his report.
Good morning, Generals. I'm here to talk to you about tomorrow's Moonlight Serenade on Saturday, April 20th. Starts at 6:30. It's all of our jazz bands from the middle school and the high school performing. The middle school jazz band will kick things off at 6:30. The jazz lab will play a set, and then our jazz ensemble will play a set.
So the Moonlight Serenade is our big jazz event that we have every year. It's one of our events that do cost money, but it's probably, in my opinion, the most fun event I do all year. We raise a lot of money for our band program.
We should finish around 8:30. This is going to be on the academic courtyard outside, and it's going to be beautiful weather. We're also going to have some auction baskets that you can bid on.
But it's kind of funny that it doesn't cost too much money to run our jazz band, but we bring in a lot. The music that we're playing is really fun this year, and I'm just really excited to perform it all.
And we'll have a couple of items for raffle, a couple of different Airbnbs, a Peloton bike, some pretty cool stuff. So if you want to come out and join us for a great evening of jazz, we'll see you at 6:30 tomorrow.
Looks like a fun time. Get out there and check it out this weekend.
Time for a break now, but don't go away. Sports is coming up next.
Yes, and we'll tell you how our soccer teams are faring in the state tournament. We'll also have big news from our Generals baseball team.
Stick and stay. Sports is next.
Honestly, I think we should add pancakes to our lunch list as well. Oh, Lord. Golly, it's cold out here. Oh, man. Oh, my God. What is this? Nasty. Park. Johnny's littering.
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
What you gonna do about it, nerd?
Actually, you're not allowed to litter.
Sports Time Generals. I'm Andrew Moore, joined by my partner Court Babin. And Court, we only have 2 stories for you today, but they're 2 pretty big stories, my man.
Yes, they are. Soccer and baseball on the docket today, and we'll start with soccer.
Our boys and girls teams are competing in the GHSA State Soccer Playoffs this week.
The boys will be in action later today down at Westminster, while the girls hit the field last night at Holy Innocents.
Let's get over to 5-star sport reporters Carter Smith and Steven Solomon for a recap of the girls' match and a preview of the boys.
They were a tough team. We knew going into the game that they were going to be a tough team. Last year we lost to them 7-4, so we knew it was going to be a difficult game, but we tried our best and we all had fun.
All right. Is there any players that particularly stood out, or?
All of the seniors, they played great. They really killed it out there. Emily Holcomb, our goalkeeper, did really well too. It sucks that we lost, obviously.
Larger group of seniors leaving soccer this year. Anybody you think is going to step in and fill out some of those roles?
I think we have 7 upcoming freshmen, so hopefully there's a couple good ones in there. But yeah, we're losing 5, so we're gaining 2 extra ones.
The boys soccer team qualified for state this year. I think it's the second time in the past maybe 10 years that the boys going to state. We're playing the number 2 ranked team in 4A, Westminster Wildcats at their place. We've prepared. We've watched film. I think we're ready. The boys are still having fun. We're having practice, hopefully getting a little bit better. We're going to go down there and play hard. I think it ought to be a competitive match. They have an athletic central midfielder we got to worry about, and they played it pretty direct. But if we're going to see what we can do, I think it should be a good match. Hopefully come back with the win.
Yeah, the season's been pretty good so far. We've practiced a lot, and I think it's all come down to this Westminster game. They're a really good team. We've watched some film on them versus Baylor, and they're all right, but I think our midfield's going to be better. Hopefully our injuries that we have right now will not cause us to be bad in the game, I guess. But I don't know. I think we'll do good, and I think we have a chance tonight. So, yeah.
Good luck tonight, guys.
To baseball now, and the final regular season wrapped up last night down in Tunnel Hill, Georgia, as our Generals took on Northwest.
Our boys had already won that series by taking the first 2 games earlier this week, and by doing so, taking the region championship.
How sweet is it, too, Court? Coach Dinger taking the title in his first year at all.
Yes, and we're here at the show caught up with some of the players and coaches yesterday to get their thoughts on the title and what the first round of state play looks like.
So we just finished up a series against Northwest, a really tough team. We were able to pull out all 3 games. Last night we won the 3rd one with the sweep of the series, 8-2. It started on the mound with JC, going 6 strong innings with 8 strikeouts. Everybody in our starting lineup had a hit, which is big. Max had probably the furthest home run that I've ever seen in a high school game. He had a couple RBIs and did well. Region champs. It's first time since 2018. It's big for the baseball program. Everybody's really excited about that. One thing is we get to host the first round of the playoffs against a strong team from Southwest DeKalb out of Decatur, Georgia. I haven't got much on them yet, but we plan to get some soon. But we expect a tough test in the first round here at Heritage starting next Thursday. So be there.
Thanks for sports, you guys, and congrats to the baseball team. What a year.
To entertainment now is some rather cool news coming out of Miss Dillard's American Lit class this week.
Yes, I hear it has nothing to do with American Lit, however, but more to do about HHS's upcoming prom.
Let's find out what's going on. Here's 5-star news reporters Jake Parker, Owen Bryant, and Brody Morrison.
Well, prom is coming up, and if you already see, Lauren has 2 hair colors. And what we've chosen to do is Lauren gets to choose all the hair colors that she would be willing to dye her hair, and the class is going to choose it for her. It's already been selected. She doesn't know the hair colors. I've already spoken with her beautician, and it's happening Saturday of prom. So stay tuned to find out what colors Lauren's hair will be.
Lauren picked a lot of colors, and we put it in a Google Doc and got the class to pick, and she's not going to know what the colors are until she turns around and it's in her hair.
All right, Lauren, how do you feel about this?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm not too worried. I trust them. I don't think they're going to like mess me up. I trust them. I trust her too. So, yeah.
Now that's pretty cool.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll be back to our traditional Tuesday and Friday show next week.
So until then, have a great weekend and stay classy heritage.